Good morning, everybody, and happy Wednesday. You know what type of day it is today. It is CPI Wednesday. This is going to be a wild one today. This is the one we've been waiting for all week long. Oh, my goodness. If you're here with me in the Discord or in the YouTube chat, go ahead and say what's up. We have Retberg, Darren, Nathanator, Vibe Trade, Amateur Genius, Cyrus, Magic Mel, Julius, Jay, Ahmed. Good morning, Glockman, Silent and W, Mason, J. Scott, Kitty. Good morning to you. How you doing out there? Kev, Mo, Paul, Sheps. Good morning, good morning. Carl Hungus in the building. Loved the meme yesterday, Carl. Amazing stuff. Good morning, Shady Lady Jinx. How you doing? How you doing, everybody? Good morning, Flyer Jim. The Duke, Big GLG, on fire today. Yeah, we are killing it. No trades so far. Anybody trade any of this Globex stuff? Because it looked pretty crappy. It looked like, I mean, we've been meandering in what, how big of a range is this? Like 70, less than 100 handle range there. Good morning, Pancadas. Good morning, Luna. Good morning, Goat James. Good morning. Tommy said it. Absolute dog shit. Yeah, it's one of those days, isn't it? Good morning, Abandoned Baby. Mr. Two Runner. I love that name. Jay Scott, good morning. Carl Coach Hoop in the building. Niklas, 23 Capital Trades. Tom Dawson. Servide, Eddie's Bong in the building. Welcome. Good to see you again. Big Kahuna. Ricardo, Dr. VJ, Tiro, Tattooed Grove, Sarah Lucas, Kirk, Boss, Hoang. Good morning, Lifestyle Freedom, TNT Praz. O'Keefe's in the building. Yenren, Trinidad. Good morning, Tux, Gnome, Robert, Dips, Amer, Gary. Good morning. SW says, taken, locked up, and runaway. What did you make this run? I think you made like 5 Gs or something. Let me see. Yep, 5 Gs. Nice job. Not easy to do in that type of range. I mean, unless you're kind of like making a market. But that's, that's normal and that's to be expected, especially after a day like yesterday where it was just kind of like grinding higher and higher on CPI. Good morning, Cabo. Dr. Purple Ape. Yeah, so yesterday, traded live on Top Step TV, traded our XFA accounts. We really only took that one trade off the open there, but by golly, it would have been nice to have a runner for the rest of the day. Did anybody catch that entire move? I mean, that whole grind up, which, again, I mean, I would expect that some people could have got it because, look at what happened with the house account. House account caught it where it just kind of kept on rolling, kept on going and going. Mason says, I'm starting the day down 675. I was not reading the market well last night. Yeah, I mean, it's chopped before CPI. CPI is kind of what the market's been waiting for. Yesterday was kind of like the grind up into CPI. So are we going to give back all of that grind? Looking over at the charts here, we are up in this lofty area. It's funny, I drew these zones a long time ago. Like I have higher zones and lower zones down here, but I mean, we are just kind of locked into these two zones right now. Let's have the chart readjust here. There you go. This zone down here and this zone down here. So we've transpired from this zone, this lower zone of 657, 733, all the way up to 19,042, 19,118.75. We did a little draw of liquidity above that. Now we're just kind of bumping up against that. But if we go back to like the 30-minute bars, you can see that this is the zone. This is where this came from. So this was... we were tracking this here, but this is an area where we were not really auctioning below, and the same thing happened. We made a higher low here, and we kept on using that area. We broke below it, and again, we found strength there again. But if we go back to where we are today, that's the same zone that we're in here. So that's where that zone came from. I'll give you the exact date here. This was July 26th, so not too long ago, but this is the area of interest that we're in right now. Back to the 3-minute here. But yeah, this is the area of interest that we're in right now. And if we zoom in real tight, you can see that we are just bumping up against it. Did 200 only. Let's see, who did get a lot of that? 110 handles on 2 micros. Nice. Mo says, morning rips. Well done on being on the leaderboard. Yeah, we got yesterday, finally got that number 1 spot for yesterday's best, which is great. I don't want to think about it too much because I just want to try to stay locked in and continue grinding up on that live account as well as my XFAs and see if we can get it on the top 10 leaderboard for all top 10 traders in the firm. So we'll see. We'll have to see what happens. What's the difference between the red and the green lines apart from the color? I believe, yeah. So like here, just kind of personal organization. So like this was, if we're going back, let me go to like the 30 minute again. This is probably a big, a multi-touch area. If we go back even further, I'm sure it was, So it's an area where we have multiple strong touches in the market. Same thing going from here. Same thing going from here. Multiple strong points where we've had like big rips in the market. And then it finally, finds that resting spot and then has multiple touches at that resting spot. So it's just a way for me to organize, points of liquidity that I'm watching and tracking. So it's just personal organization. You don't have to color code your lines, but I've found that, these I know are not as strong zones as the big red lines there. So yesterday was an easy day to get caught shorting. Yeah, it was one of those days where every single time it just keeps grinding higher and higher. And you think, well, it's got to have some type of pullback, some type of exhaustion. And then I'm sure a lot of people ended up getting long somewhere here because it pulls back. You get long and then finally you get dumped on after it's been grinding higher and higher all day. I guarantee you a lot of people got long somewhere in this area here and then just got completely dumped on and said, you know what, to heck with this market and trading and I'm out of here for the day. I could see that happening. That's totally normal there. Gee Whiz says max gain yesterday on my combine, $1,500. There you go. That's nice. Awesome. Lost my Express account. What was the trades, Ina? What were the trades that cost you to do that? Your long positions were getting stopped out. How many contracts were you trading? And what size was the Express funded account? Curious. I'd love to hear about it because I think it'll help our group quite a bit knowing the details on that. One mini. I'm guessing a 50K XFA with not a lot of drawdown, right? And probably trading NQ, all right? Yeah, and that's what makes yesterday difficult. Because if you show any non-trader this type of chart, right, you show them this and you say, so I was long this market and I lost money. They go, what? How? No, it's all these little pullbacks, these big pullbacks. And those are, this is 20 handles in that little zone right here. This, like from here, 923 down to 860, 60 handles, from here to here. What is that? 20... Another 50 handles or so. It's not an easy market to trade, even though, in the broad sweeping thing, it can look like it's just one coherent move. So how do we solve that? If you're getting stopped out trading one mini, we just need to switch over and trade in the micros. Now, that can be an adjustment that you make immediately, right? You don't even have to take a single trade on the minis, but maybe you say, okay, why don't I try trading this? Let's start out and trade this on, 3 micros instead of one mini. So that's 33% of one mini, right? 3 micros is equal to 3/10 of one mini. So we trade that. Let's just see what that would have been. Let's just say that you're off the open somewhere in this range. Let's just call it an even 860. So we do, get some math over here. You take it at 18,860 and then you're able to let it run and you get stopped out. Let's just say 19,040. So it's 180 points. And then we multiply that by $6 because it's 3 micros that you're trading. It'd be $6 a point. Hey, you make $1,000. That's not bad. And that's only trading, 3 micros. So that's the way that I would look at it. And that's generally what I do when I'm doing my journaling sessions. I say, okay, how can I solve this issue? How could I solve being stopped out? Because remember, 1 micro is $2 a point in the NQ. 1 mini is 20. It's 10x the amount. So this is what I do, Ina, if I was if I was in your position and I was doing my journaling session, this is how I decompress and look at things. I'd say, okay, I have a problem. Let's start looking for how I can find the solution for next time. The solution for me is being able to absorb being stopped out. And how do we do that? Well, we either have a wider stop, which we can't because your account doesn't support it, or we're changing the amount of contracts that we're trading. And since we only trade one mini, there's only one place to go from there, and that's into the micros. Now, even if you did it on 2 micros, that's 180 points and $4 a point. It's still $720, right? $720. So the long and the short of it is that if we're seeing that we have price action like that, where we're correct on our trade idea, because you were correct, right? Your trade idea was a long. The market went up. You were absolutely spot on. So how do we mitigate our risk? How do we stay in that trade? The answer is trading on the micros. And now, I know there's a lot of people out there that say, I don't want to trade on the micros. I can't make enough money. You're looking too much on the small frame, right? You need to be looking at the long view here. Because if you're making $720 trading a total of 2 micros, which is like a lot of, think about it. Because on 2 micros, it's $4 a point. You can take how many handles of heat before you get stopped out? 250 handles of heat before you're getting stopped out, because your stop out in the 50K is $1,000, right? $1,000. 4 times 250, $1,000, right? So if you think about it, let's just go back to the example. You made $720. Well, now let's multiply that by the average number of trading days in a month. Well, 20 traded days in a month. That's $14,000 in a month. Wow. And that's trading the micros. That's not even trading the minis. Now let's multiply that by a year. That's $172,000 a year for pushing a couple buttons. There's no shame in trading these micros. We need to get rid of that stigma, right? We really need to get rid of that stigma of saying, oh, I can't make money trading the micros. I mean, that's not bad for clicking a couple buttons, right? That doesn't seem like it's that bad. Crazy. 250 point stop is half a day's range. Yeah, there you go. And you shouldn't be, you don't have to run it all the way to a full stop like that. But yeah, if you're finding trouble trading on the minis, I highly suggest trading on the micros. And just because you see other people out there trading on the minis doesn't mean you should be doing it too. Because we've illustrated right here and now, like $172,000 trading 2 micros. I mean, this is a big move, and we're using averages and all that. So there you go. Out West says, would you trade micros during combines or the minis? It depends on your account size. Depends on your risk parameters. If you're having a lot of trouble on the minis, there's no question that you should be trading on the micros, right? Mark says, switching to the micros solved my problems. Now I have 3 XFAs and growing them steadily after struggling on minis. And I think the only thing that's going to get in the way of that is if you get hungry eyes and you start saying, okay, well, I got this down on the micros. Everything's working great. Now let's up the ante and go over to the minis. Nah, don't do that. Don't be doing that. That's how you get smoked. Start with 1 micro and quickly add 10 if the position is going in your favor and quickly cut. You can do that too, but again, that's sort of trading a mini, kind of, right? All right, let's get these likes up, folks. I will be right back with you in about 2 seconds here. we're back. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's see if we got these likes up. I'd love to do a poll, lickety split here. See where we're at. We are currently at a total of 285 likes. So if we get up to 500 likes, we will do a quick poll. And I want to do this before the CPI. The CPI is expected to come in at 0.2% month over month. The prior read, if you don't remember that, last time that we had CPI was negative 0.1%. The market went crazy on that. Year over year, we're expecting to stay in line with the prior print of 3%. Remember, the Fed's goal is to get inflation down to 2%. We're at 3% right now, so we're a point off. If that year over year number comes in any lower, I think the market's going to explode. And then that would kind of play into this whole idea that somebody knew something yesterday. And that's why we saw sort of this sneaky positioning where we had just some buy algorithms turned on, where basically these algorithms just continually support the bid because they're trying to get filled as low as possible. And as the market's going up, it's pretty hard to get filled unless you're just grabbing on the ask, right? JJ Chemo says, I have a question about Top Step. Well, I have an answer for you, but you have to ask that question, my friend. I could have saved a lot of time if Top Step had recommended contract sizing for combines when you sign up. I would have saved a lot of time if I kept hearing to trade micros instead of minis. I mean, it's a free world out there, baby. Do whatever you want, right? If you want to trade on the minis, trade on the minis. Nobody's going to stop you. So I have a 50K account. If I make 500 that day, my daily stop is at 1,500. Are we talking about combine? Are we talking about XFA? All the rules, by the way, are actually available on the website for any of that questions about combines or anything like that. So if you're on a combine, your daily drawdown is $1,000. But if you make $500 in the day and you're still trading that same day, you can draw down $1,500, the $500 you made and the $1,000. But the next day, your maximum daily loss limit is then still $1,000. But you have positive balance in your account. There is no intraday trailing drawdown. It resets every single day. It's end of day. That's for sure what's happening. For sure it's coming lower. Russell nonstop bid since yesterday. Yeah, that's what I figure, right? That's what I figure. And there's a part of me that just wants to throw caution to the wind, throw on one contract, put it in long, copy it across my XFAs and just see what happens. But I'm not going to. I feel like that's wildly irresponsible because of a couple different reasons. As you know, if you've been tuning into this channel before, the CPI print can often sweep in either direction off the print, even if it's a favorable print, a very favorable print. And it can stop you out and then go exactly where you wanted it to. So how do we mitigate risk on that? Well, we don't trade it. We don't put an order out there. We've tried doing it with bracket orders for funsies, right? For what do they call that? Shits and giggles, right? We've done that before. We've had one bout of success on that, and we've had 2 failures on that. So we don't do the shits and giggles anymore. We're not going to do that one. Then we do the sit and wait, which is the one that I think that we're going to do. Yeah, Spastric, exactly right. The what is it? The Mace Windu? No. It's Darth Maul. The Darth Maul print. There you go. I don't know why I always thinking of Samuel L. Jackson. Rips, don't do that because you're talking me into it as well. I'm such a follower, just like we're no, we're not going to do that. I mean, to be honest, I don't even think I want to trade funded on this print because I think it's going to be very violent. I think we're going to see multiple fakeouts. Now, with that all said, we can get a very, very simplistic print where, let's just say, month over month comes in. Remember, we're expecting positive 0.2%, which is, big change from last month, which was negative 0.1%. Let's just say it comes in negative 0.5%, negative 0.5%. And then the year over year comes in like 2.5%. Insane, right? The best print you could possibly imagine. We could have a print where it's like, right now, let's just use whole numbers. We're trading 19,100. We could have, right when that number gets released, the next trade could be 19,250. Literally like a 150 point gap, right? From one print to the next. Like it prints 19,100, then the very next print is 19,250. it could happen, right? It could happen. And imagine that. You instantly miss 150 points of alpha because you didn't put the trade on before the print happened. But think about it. So you have to understand these types of things happen. And I experienced all of these types of prints, right? So 19,100, next print is 19,250. The very next print could be 19,090 and then 19,275. Like, it can go all over the place and it can just wreck you. So even if you see the print and it jumps up, you go long and then it immediately stops you out and then jumps back up again. So again, it can do all of these things. So what is the easiest, the best way to mitigate all of this risk is to just be patient and wait. Now, if the print does a little bit of a truffle shuffle and doesn't do anything crazy, you can kind of try to nail the momentum of the print. And we'll try for all of these things. But again, I don't know. I've been doing very consistently well on my funded accounts. I don't know that I'm ready to risk funded money on such a wild print because the market, based on yesterday's movement, is suggesting that this is going to be a very volatile print. And because of the reasons of these gaps in order by order, it can be very difficult to time it right and not get your face ripped off. And what I would really hate would be that I'm correct on the print and I get in. And remember, my stop is usually 60 ticks. Put it in, I'm correct on the movement, it stops me out, and then it starts to go. That would be terrible. And it'd be really lame to have that happen on a funded account. So, just to set the precedent here and to give you folks kind of the preliminary trade idea here, it's probably just going to be in a combine or multiple combines. We'll see. See how I'm feeling. I like to use the word certainty rather than probability. Yeah, but we're trading here. There's no certainties in trading. There's always chances for anything that can happen, right? The only time that you have certainty in trading is if you're the big dog on the tape and you're taking control of the tape, right? If you're trading a very thin tape and you're trading a very, very large position and you're the person who's supporting the bid. And this is never going to happen to you in futures, by the way. Certainly on there's certainly not on a prop firm. But that's the only time that I found certainty in trading is when I was trading small caps and I was the largest player currently on the tape outside of, the people who are making the market. But even then, like, they're battling with me and it's a whole thing. For instance, like if I have a huge position and I'm long and I'm trying to get out of that position, I know that I can create certain walls on the way up, which is not what I'm trying to do because I want the price to go higher, but I have to bring down my position. I have to get rid of some shares in my position. So I have to feather it on the way up. And I can see clearly when I'm that person on the tape where I'm the wall, but it's never going to happen to you in futures, especially when we're trading here on funded accounts. The only certainty I have is if the market doesn't go down, it'll go up. That's a very good one. Well, it can also go sideways though. The only time you have certainty is when you don't have a trade on. Yeah, certainly you won't make any money. You also won't lose any money, which is highly, highly underrated. Hey, good morning. Coach Jay in the building. What's up, Coach Jay? How you doing? At the buzzer with Coach Jay, by the way, on Top Step TV. What a program. Don't miss it. Got to check it out. Top Step's YouTube channel is getting stacked. Got programming from D, Coach J, Dakota, Nick for a Tick. And then sometimes you got the whole crew on. All right, we're inside 5 minutes, everybody. Check your positions. Make sure that you are ready for action here. I'm going to load up my hotkeys. And like I said, this will not be in a funded account because I've been on a very nice, consistent kick with my funded accounts. And I just don't want to, it'd be really disappointing. I'd be disappointed in myself to say, I was right on the idea of the trade. It took me out. And then, especially if I'm copying on 5XFAs. Ugh. I could trade it on a micro, but I think it's just best to just wait and let this thing happen. And now that I've said all that, by golly, with all certainty, this thing is just going to be straight shot, no retracement, easiest trade of your life. Now that I've gotten all that out of the way, this is going to be the easiest trade of your life. It's going to be the one that I should have taken like full rip, 15 contracts, copied 5 times, 75 contracts, straight into the game. Just rock and roll. I guarantee you that there is somebody out there right now that has 5 XFAs, 150Ks, that they are 15 contracts long or short right now into this print. And they're just like, come on. Got your gummy worms ready. There you go, Richard. Gummy worms in the morning. 5 o'clock in the morning, gummy worms. There you go. I guarantee you, though, there is at least, I would say probably more than a handful of traders out there on Top Step that are like, whoo, let's go. And they're either going to get rinsed or they're going to get lucky. But I guess that's trading, right? Not me. I'm just going to wait. Yeah, so American Pride says that the news is bad. So imagine if the month over month comes in like plus 0.5 and year over year 3.2. Market should crater on that. So remember, high prints make the market go down. Low prints make the market go up. That's the cheat sheet for CPI. Donovan. I do like how you censored yourself. I appreciate that. I noticed your screen is mirrored here now and not mirrored on Top Step TV. Is that by choice or some other reason? I'm surprised you actually noticed that. Because it works like a mirror, so I can actually see where I'm pointing. If I want to point it this way, it goes that way. You know, so if I'm like, hey, I know right away, my charts are over here. Bookmap's over here. Well, I guess it's not going to be upside down. And then there's nothing. The void is over here. I'll show you folks one time what's over here, but I'm not allowed to talk about it. But over here are the charts. But on Top Step TV, for some reason, they mirror it. I don't know. Hawkish or dovish? We'll see. Order book's already clearing out. We are inside 2 minutes now. All right, I'm going to just scroll way out of Bookmap. Get my Stream Deck in my lap. But again, I'm going to be trading this on combines. We'll see if let's try a copy trade here. But again, I'm expecting this to be an insanely wild print based on yesterday's price action. So remember, 0.2% in the positive is what we're expecting month over month. We're expecting it to hold the same at 3% year over year. Let's see. Already, look at this. Already just going crazy here. So that just swept out some people who were short into this print. And we're still a minute out. I mean, I'm not even trading this in funded. I already got the tingles and jingles going in my tummy. I'm not even trading this on funded. Okay. All right. Here we go. Woo-wee! This is going to be a wild one. Trash the combine, make it big in the XFA. I mean, this is, I'm telling you right now, based on how people trade, this is already wrecking somebody's day with these little tiny pops and wiggles. No funded here. I promise. No funded. I'm not trading any funded. Okay. Promise. 15 seconds, everybody. Check those positions. 15 seconds. There we go. And that looks like a fake out to the top side. Nope. 0.2% in line. Headline 2.9. Headline dropped. Headline is lower than expected at 2.9. Let's try along here. I got to move my stop just in case. I want to try to take this thing with one lot here. I mean, it's the headline that I'm trading the long off of. We have to get up and over 160s, however. We have to get over 160s. Let's see if we can push. Get out and push. Headline is strong. Let's see. Wow, it's really just holding here. What's going on? That is the lowest read we've had in more than 3 years, by the way. So that should be super strong. Watching. I really don't want to add to this because it's going to be so volatile here. There we go. There's that push up. Okay, go over 160 and we're gone. Wow, look at this. This is crazy how much it's fighting up here. Interesting. That's a really good print for the market, in my opinion. Interesting. I expected a lot more fireworks to the top side on that print. Let's see if it goes. Watching. Interesting. Very interesting that it's not ripping. I'm actually surprised. I guess we're going to have to do one more dunk before we rip. Let's see. Wow, look at this thing coming on down here. Watching here. If we get that pop back up above 120, I want to try and add. I know it's dangerous, but yeah. Wow, look at this thing. Wowzers. And it stopped out. One lot, by the way. One lot. One single lot. That's how much volatility is on one single lot there. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Did that really nick us out there at the bottom? Okay. All right, let's wait. Let's wait and see here. See if there's a follow-up trade. Crazy, right? Now imagine if you were trading size on that. And the print is good, right? The print is good. 2.9%, lowest that we've seen in, what, 3 years, I think? Yeah, lowest annual pace since, what is it, April? April of 2021, I think? Wowzers. Bloomberg is the same 3.2, so there you go. So there's some crossed wires here. Interesting. Oh, you're talking about X-Food Energy. That's why, SW. You're talking about X-Food Energy. I'm just talking about the headline. Headline year over year, not X-Food Energy. X-Food Energy is in line. All right, let's see if we can get a little bit of a bounce here. Let's see. Scam, I agree. It's crazy, right? I agree with you 100%. Let's see here. I mean, we broke below. Like, why is it showing me 19,000 on the print? I didn't see. Oh, yeah, there it was. Okay. Okay, trying along here. Did we make it out of the valley of despair yet? Let's see. And I do have to make my stop a little bit wider here. I know. Okay, see if we can start to up jump the boogie here above the 90s. Is it really just running out of steam here? Let's see. I expected a lot more violence in this. I'm just being honest here. I expected much more violence here. Okay, there's that break of 90s. Show me that follow through. Watching. Okay, let's try and add up here for the break of hundreds. Looking for that break over the 100 mark. And this will be the tell whether or not we're going to go higher from here. If we can break over those hundreds. Retesting these 90s again. Wow. Still not getting that push that I'm looking for. We've got to get up and over 90s here really, really quick. Testing 90. Big seller at 90. If we can get up and over, that's going to tell us what's going to happen next. And we're not getting it. Yep. We were looking for that up and over 90s. We just didn't get there. Let's see. Whoops. Get my hotkey thing back up here. I hate when I have tech problems when I'm in a trade there. All right. Let's see if we can get back up over those 90s. Seller at 80s. Let's see if we can get through that seller. Same sort of deal here, but I'm trying to hold this out. Up and over 80s. Looking for that add. Nice pop. Oh, and then that sweep back down. Yeah, it's looking weaker than I want to see here. Well, we might just stop out. Watching. Still some sellers on the tape here. Maybe the idea is that we get through all of this waffling and then we just rip it all day on this. So this is like the early trap to just get everybody who's seeing this print, and then we just kind of rip it for the rest of the day. Okay, so back up above the 70s. Somebody closed a short there. But we're not getting follow through, which makes this a little bit interesting. Watching here at these 70s again. Big sellers still on the tape. On the shot clock, 5 minutes. Love it. All right, let's see. Can we get up and over those 80s? If we get through that seller at the 80s, I want to try to add into this. Watching. I want to hold this 80 push now. Okay, adding. Okay, we're holding this for now. We have to get through this player. The 90s, that's the big one. Okay, testing 90s here. Can we get through these cappers at 90s? Somebody's absorbing 80s now. Watching. Nope, still strong sellers there. Wow. Watching. We just need to get out of this traffic area here because there's a lot of order matching still in this area. And it's just difficult to time it because I don't want to add in too high, but I also want to try to pick up some valuable dips here if we are getting them. Like right below 80 here, is there going to be a dip that we can buy into? Oh no, big seller. Watching. Looking for one more pop. Somebody's trying to get out at 80 now. Oof. It's not looking good from what I can see right now. A lot of tricks going on here. A lot of algorithms are definitely trying to order match here and jumping in, jumping out, like putting up orders and immediately taking them out. There's that player at 80s. They got filled a bundle there. A whole bundle. Okay, I looked away for 1 second and there's that push. There's that big push through the 90s. So there's that big old push that we're looking for. There we go. There we go. All right. Now we're in business here. Look at this. Look at how much I have to chase this stupid friggin' order down. Go. Good golly. Hammering my button there. You see how much I had to chase that friggin' thing? What a joke. Good Lord. Stop at break even. How many times am I going to press that button and chase that friggin' order down? Well, that just screwed everybody who was short. I'll tell you what. There was plenty of people who were like reading the same order flow that I was reading where it's like, it doesn't look that great. But like I said, we blow out that player at the 90s, there's the pop that happens. I literally look over at chat and then I look back at my order flow and it's like, oh, it's already there. So I missed my ad. Whatever. I'm not going to complain. We're in the profit. It is combine, so it's not, not real, but whatever. It's good practice, though. This is good practice. It is good practice. We have 2,600 people watching here. Let's do some giveaways. You know what to do. Hit that like button. It takes 2 seconds. You just scroll your mouse button right down. It's like right here, like right down there, right? Yeah, right there, right there. You see that? Click that. Just press the button. Do it. Please. It helps out a lot. And it's fun to trade these prints together. The more, the merrier. And how do we mitigate our risk trading the sprint? We traded it on combines. Didn't trade it on any funded money. And am I upset that we chose to trade this on combines instead of funded money? No way. I would have been cursing. I would have been like, dude, why did you trade that on funded accounts? Why would you ever do that? This is a horrible, horrible print. So I guess what? Is that going to be the low then? The lows are just we tagged 19,000 as a low and now it's just up only from here. Let's see. We got one lot as a runner here. Can't believe how much we had to chase that other order down. What a joke. I put my stream deck on my desk and just try to let this thing work. Because if we break back below 90s, I'm happy to get stopped out at break even here. But we'll see. We'll see how this shakes out. Joe and Nad says, done for the day. Thank you, Ribs. Give it up. Anybody catch, or see that the same way I did? I'm sure that a lot of people got ripped on that short. You know what? Actually, as bad as I want to move my stop, hold on. We might not be done here. There might be another opportunity because they're holding these 10s now. Let's see. They're really holding these 10s, but let's see if we can get a player that just like smacks into those 10s and then I can use that. Watching here. Okay, so right here, this is where I want to see some big players stepping in. Right there. Okay, watch. Oh, they broke through them. Somebody sold that really hard there. Yeah, I missed my retracement. That was what I was looking for, but they sold it too hard. If it wouldn't have been 2 chunks of sellers, that was somebody just sold 284 contracts. So if they didn't do that many contracts, I would have went for the pop trade there. But what are you gonna do? Let's see if we have another opportunity. So they're testing hundreds now. There's nobody there, right? On the buy side on that. And as I say that, they show up. Boy, this is tough tape to be reading. I'll tell you what. This is very, very difficult tape to be reading here. A lot of people are not showing anything. And then once they show, it's like everybody clears out. And they're like, all right, you want to take it? Go ahead. You take the wheel. It's crazy, right? RP says, Rip's not looking too good. Two O's, my friend. 2 O's. Because otherwise the sentence becomes Rip's not looking too good. And that just doesn't sound right. Try it again. 2 O's. What did I miss? John C. Nice. 1,500 on 5 micros. Let's go. Yeah, it does feel like hot potato, doesn't it? He pays per character. Wasn't there... didn't we used to like pay per text or something like that? Morning, Kenny. How you doing, buddy? 400 on 1 mini. Oh, thanks, dude. I appreciate you. You're funny. Let's see if we can get the breakout. I missed ads. It's fine. It's okay. I really, honestly, I'm not even like, oh, well, I missed ads down there. I was looking for them, but you know what? It didn't give me what I personally exactly wanted to see. And when that happens, I just don't take the trade. But we did miss the ad down there. With all of that said, I think we're just going to drive here. We're right here at that 118 level. Yeah, we're just driving. Dang it, missed the ad. What a great trade that would have been, huh? Totally missed that. All right, we're running into traffic up here. A lot of shorts are getting squozing again. Yeah, this might be one of those things where we're looking for those chunky boys of liquidity, chunky boys and girls of liquidity, and then just kind of jumping into it there. There is a lot of traffic here at 135. Charles is long 125. Good luck, buddy. Yeah, shorts are getting destroyed on this. Which I don't know why you'd short this print. It's literally the lowest headline read since April, or I'll just say spring of 2021. I don't know if it's April. I can't remember when that was, but this is a big deal. We talked about this before the print happened. 2.9 is a big deal. I mean, we haven't seen headline coming down like that, and that's the Fed is moving in the right direction. I'm interested in looking at what's going on with ZQ now. How much have I realized on this? About 3,500-ish, but we'll see. I want more. I want more. Boy, did we miss an ad. The power of one contract, though, folks. Look at this. On this one runner, we're up $1,000. Rips, your bookmap is very clean and precise compared to all the others I've seen. Yeah, I mean, it took a while to get these settings. These are my settings that I personally crafted for myself, for my style of how I read the order flow. And it works for me. Just because it works for me doesn't mean it'll work for you, though. Remember that. Bet more. Greg Riva. Legend. Moving stop? Sure, why not? Let's do 50% of the bar. Boop. There we go. Actually, you know what? I know. Let's go right there. Raise your hand if you hate that you didn't add down there. Good golly. The pain and punishment for not adding down there. Come on. Good God. Jeez Louise. Any pullbacks? How strong are these pullbacks? Let's see. Running into traffic again. All right, I just got to take it. If we sweep 150s, we're gone. There's going to be a nice pop through 150s and we're gone. But we have to sweep it first, right? We really, really have to sweep up at those 150s. We could have a nice pullback, but let's see. Watching over these 150s now. This is a big area. Trying to be very precise here. Especially at this pullback, I'd say like 135 will be a decent pullback. These algorithms right now are literally fighting over, like, it's so funny. I call this bluffing, right? They're completely bluffing here. Like, that was just the fakest pullback I've ever seen. And nobody's literally, like, nobody's selling it. Look at this. Oh, 11125, 1125. That's good enough for an ad right there, I think. And then I want to try to get aggressive over this pop. Watch this. Watch this into like 151, Bacardi rum. Watch this. In and over, it should be like pa 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 pa. Because they're just waiting. They're waiting to see who wants to sell this and nobody's selling it yet. If I see a big seller, I'm going to try to capture as much of that as I can too. So there's somebody right there at 47 who's trying to get filled. Let's see how we interact with that player at 47 now. They moved down to 43. Taking that. Perfect. Beautiful. Watching. There they are again. Watching this. Up and over 45 gives us 51. Watch. They're still dunking right here into 37. They're trying to like pull bids too to bring the price lower artificially. Watch this. Right here at 36. They're still letting these bids kind of like be a little bit lofty. Next pop over is going to be 43, taking this liquidity at 43. Now watch, we should tag 51 in a jiffy here. Boop, 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 boop. Show me potato salad. 51's on the print. Oh, there it found the seller. Found the seller. The seller took that because they're nervous about those 50s being traded. They took that and then they sold it right into the bid, and literally nobody was absorbing that there. Same player that we saw there at 43. Watch this. Okay, up at 45. There they are again. So somebody's trying to, somebody's trying to get rid of their long position right here now. But I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough to change the trajectory of this trade. That could be somebody short covering right there. Still people are trying to get out of that long there. Let's see right here at 38. Just want to see this over 40s. Try to get aggressive into this here. Watching. There's a player sitting at 30 right now that's trying to get filled. I just don't know if we'll return down to that here in the next like 30 seconds or so. Watching. Okay, adding right here for this push over 40 now. See if they connect here at these 30s. Oh, now they're absorbing up at 37. So let's see here. So they still haven't tickled that 30 player. And again, we're carrying size into this move because I'm pretty confident in this one. I want to see this up and over 40 with strength. Because we're just doing like this little exchange here. And I think it's like 2 or 3 big players. But once one of them is exhausted, then we just go up like straight to 151. Straight shot. So watching. Nobody wants to be that first one up and over yet. They're still absorbing that down there, right above 30. Kind of want to like add right down here. Okay, like right there. Oh, did I get the right fill? You see that? You see that player right there at 25? See if we got the right fill here. Oh no, hold on. We just need to absorb right here. And then we get back up and over. Right. Hold on, wait for it. 30s. There. Back in. Should get like straight up and over now. Back into these 40s. Let's see. Okay, full size. See this pop into these 40s now. Watching. Wow. They couldn't get over that player at 37. 11 contracts there. Kind of insane. Wow. Well, Stopped out. Well, wrong on that read. Totally wrong on that read there. Oh, you win some and you lose some. I was waiting for that entertainment of 151 there. And right there, we got up to that 37. There's literally 11 contracts at 37. And for some reason, we didn't get up and over that 37 there. So, that's a shame. That's a shame. Yeah, it looked like, for me, that looked like that was going to pop. And that was kind of like your first drawback there. Oh, well, what are you going to do? That looked very, very strong to me. But then we found like everybody just started to barrel into that, which was just weird to see that because I didn't expect that big of an extension, that big of a pullback there. Oh, well, what are you going to do? Thankfully, it was in combines. Thankfully, that was not in funded. I don't know if we want to wait until the open now to put on the next trade, or do we want to just jump right in? I mean, look at that. We were really, really adding into that there. Adding, and then just face planted. Let's see what we could do, though. Let's see how we can operate around this. Because, I mean, now that we've kind of sold that, I feel like we just are going to springboard right back up. And I don't have to use crazy size on this, right? Yeah, we're doing it right now. We're getting right back up. All right. We're going to try this. Get back in here. See if we can get strong on this push back up. We need to get over this 37 area because that was the area that was trafficked. There's still like 14 contracts that are sitting there. Let's see. On this little pullback too. I want to look for ads like sub 20s. Like right below 20. If we can get down there. Liquidity is drying up just a little bit here too. See if we're taking, we have 25 contracts at 32-ish. 32 and a half, I believe. Nice. Jelpo made $400. Very, very nice. See if we're going to take these contracts here and now. Okay, adding a third here. Again, 37 is that line in the sand for us right now. 37 is where we want to be up and over. Like I said, I want to add pretty heavily below 20s. Let's see if we get up above 37 here. Big line in the sand. Still, it's a brick wall. And it's like literally only like 8 contracts. Interesting. What is the significance of 37 in this tape? Yo, Nick Dolby in the chat. What's up, buddy? I'm trying to get up and over 37, buddy. How about you? What are you looking for on this tape? That's what I'm looking for. Up and over these 37. And we've seen liquidity starting to die down tremendously here. Microsoft not doing us any favors because Microsoft was up and over, like going for 415 on that print, and then it just kind of stopped. All right, let's see. 37s. Can we trade 37s? Somebody's kind of front running 37s here, but yeah, still the same thing. Line in the sand there at 37. Let's see. We have 3 contracts on right now. Looking for that up and over here. Not a lot of activity either way, but every single time that we're getting up towards that 37, somebody is barreling down into that. So watching here, same kind of deal. We just need to see this up and over, testing. Can we get it without putting on the brakes right here? How many times are we going to test this 37? Somebody's absorbing right below it, which is decent. What's going on in the rest of the market here? Still the same deal, that 37. If we break through that 37, the upside target's going to be looking at towards 50. We have room down to, like I said, like 118 or so. We're just kind of shuffling down here. Very choppy, very choppy. Yeah, volume has definitely died down there. We do have some liquidity above 37 that we'd like to get into. So let's see if we can entertain that liquidity above 37 here. Kind of just chopping around, bouncing around. We just need to see follow through up here. And then it should start to break up. Add more. Well, we need to see what we need to see in the tape first. And we're not seeing it yet. We're just not seeing it yet. So I'm trying to be patient. Right here is where we need to see buyers just coming through. Like right here and now, just buyers on the tape. And they're just kind of running into that wall there. Trying to time my drinks of water too, because I don't want to miss that explosion through 37. All right, let's see this push up here. We're still holding like 27s. We could see it tuck down, and then I could add into that if we see any absorption on the bid. Water since when my Celsius is empty? I can't grab a Celsius when we're trying to read this order flow here. We are watching this. We are watching this happen here. Looking for 37s to get taken out to the top side. Maybe a lot of people caught long. Yeah, but I mean, it just to me looks like we're still going up into this. They're still capping it off here. Let's see. Can we tickle 37? If Microsoft reverses too, we should be up and over. Follow through right here. No follow through. The thing that's leading me to think that this is going to explode upwards is that we're doing the same thing that we're doing when we're down there on the lows, which is like gapping to the bid side, which means that we're trying to trap people who are trying to sell out of these longs. We're trying to get cheaper bids for these longs. Let's see if we have any absorption like 22-ish. Very, very thin. You see this? Very, very, very thin here. Extremely thin on either side. S&Ps are still holding above 54.65, which is a strong sign too. But we just need to see somebody be that first person in the pool to cut out all of this consolidation here. We are 40 seconds away from the top of the hour, so that should give us an injection of liquidity here. So let's see how that plays out here. "30 seconds from the top of the hour. See if it gives us potential opportunity to add more. Is Dakota trading this right now? I don't know if he is. Okay, here we go. 5 seconds. Okay, a little bit of sell coming in and then immediately bought right back up. 37 taken out. There we go. Okay, 37 taken out. Can we hold the push? That's the big question. Can we actually hold this push above 37 here? Very, very thin still. Going to try and add here. See if we can hold this push into these 45s now. And again, entertaining above 50 would be super, super strong. Just watching to see how violently they're capping this. So we did do a draw of liquidity above 37 here, but we need to see if this push will hold. A lot of resting liquidity at these 50s. Somebody at 40s right now. Definitely a tricky area that we're in right here. Watching for this to push up still. Okay, looking a little bit stronger here. I want to see this really start to punch up. S&Ps are starting to turn up a little bit, but not strong. Okay, really want to see this starting to punch. So 50 is going to be a big test for us too if we get up there in the next like minute or so. Be a really big test for this current push that we're on. Right now, very, very docile price action. We should start to see more algorithms turning on in about 13 minutes here. The high is at these 50s, so if we sweep these 50s, we're going to see some stops getting popped. Right now, some shorts are front running into this. Microsoft is turning back up into the green here. So let's see if we can see this push up a little bit higher, and I'm trying to time this as well. Extremely difficult to do. Okay, pulling back here to 40s, looking for a potential add if we're holding above 40s. Okay, adding right there. Or tried to add, rather. Did not have my hotkey thing selected. I hate tech problems. All right, let's see if we can get this running back up. We missed our ad, but it's okay. Want to see this blow out into these 50s up top. It's very thin, right between 46 and 52. We should be able to drive right through that now. Microsoft turning up a little bit there, which is nice. Apple as well, bouncing off the VWAP. We're seeing a lot of like cockroach style tape where it's like it scatters almost immediately. We hit a level and then we see scattering on both the bid and the offer, which I hate seeing. It makes it very hard to read. Extremely, extremely hard to read. Let's see if we can sweep these highs here. Yeah. Like I said, very thin on either side. I don't like that scattering tape. Sneaky cockroaches, right? That's what I'm saying. Boy, can we get a little bit more liquidity being added into this market? That would be lovely. I would not be opposed to it. It's crazy, actually, how thin this is, to be honest with you. Extremely, extremely thin. Very surprising to me. Microsoft is battling at the VWAP, which is a little bit of the causation of this. Amazon, a little bit of a pullback. Nvidia is still showing strength to the north side. We just need to see more participation here because it's very, very slow on the participation side. Extremely slow on the participation side. S&Ps are still pushing up here. There we go. There we go. Finally, somebody, that's the first big order that I've seen hit the tape in a very long time there. That was an exchange of about 78 contracts. So that shows us that there is a heavy player that's trying to get out just pre-50, which means that there's a lot of stops above 50. And if we start to ring that bell, it should get pretty explosive above 50 here. So that's what I'm reading off of that exchange, 78 contracts into like 48 3/4. And now they're letting it open. Yep, letting it open a little bit more here. Okay, there's your 50s. There we go, getting a little poppy, a little bit explosive here. Can we hold the push above 50 now? That becomes the next question. There's an exchange up at 67 waiting to happen now. So we have liquidity above at 50. They just sold that liquidity into the bid there into 47s. Remember, 47 was where we had defense earlier. No big sellers yet. I don't like saying that because every single time I say that, there becomes a huge seller on the tape. 50 is not being defended strong here, unless it's a big iceberg. Let's see. They're making us work for this one. They're really making us work for this one. S&P is also a little bit slow there. Okay, so we're starting to see some more algorithms turning on here. I don't like what I'm seeing, though, from these algorithms. Microsoft is turning up. NVIDIA is still turning up here. We need to see this here and now. Yeah, that's why I said I didn't like what I'm seeing on those algorithms right there. Did not like that look. They're like standing there ready to dump. I hate that. All right, let's see how heavy they're going to make this. This is where it becomes very, very tricky because we have to be reclaiming these areas very, very strong right now. And all I saw was a big sell program stepping into the plate there, and then they just swept it. So we need to see that retracement very quickly here. See if we have this in motion. Not liking what I'm seeing still. Right here's where we need to see them. Yeah. Ugly stuff to be in along here. Very ugly stuff. Not liking what I'm seeing right now. Yeah. Ugly, ugly stuff. Boy, oh boy. When they showed up, they just spoiled the whole big old turd in the punch bowl there. Yeah, did not like that. They turned on. They just went straight to sell side. Yep. I guess I could have covered when I first saw them, at least into a little bit of profit, but there's always the chance that they're not going to do that thing. Right? Just ugly, ugly, ugly look there. So we need to see retracement very, very quickly, or else they're still in control, which is exactly what I'm seeing right now. Still very much in control here. Ugly, ugly stuff. Yep, they're defending up high. Just barreling into these bids that are just super soft here. Not great. We need to see weaker offers going into like 40 here. Very weak offers. If we can find weak offers and they start to spread these offers thin, I get a little bit more confidence back in this trade that was that dip before the rip. But the problem is they're not making it very thin to the north side here. Ugly stuff. Okay, watch 40 here. They need to make it thin through 40. That's the only way we get through this. Thin through 40. And they're not going to allow us to get there easily. Look at that. Thin through 40. And that you'll see it like a big pop if it's thin through 40. Yeah, they're making it thin on the bid side, not thin on the offers, though. Unfortunate. Microsoft is a thorn in our side. I look away for 1 second. There's that pop. But you see how much absorption they have up into those 50s there, which is just horrible for us. See how much absorption they have on the offer there? It's not a good sign for us because the bid is so thin. It's very easy to control this tape to the downside. That was an exchange of about 200 contracts. That was just not good. And I looked away right when it happened. I probably would have fired in an order there, but yeah. They're making this awfully tricky for us here. I'll tell you what, very, very tricky stuff here. They're not making us be able to sit in a relaxed position. They're really making us grind our gears for this one. All right, let's see in the bigger view here. Still seeing a lot of offer stacking. Empty bids, big offers. The only way that this plays into our hand is that if this is all one big bluff where they're just literally trying to get more folks in short and then we just blow the top off above 50 here. And that would be ideal, but I'm not seeing that switch on the tape just yet. We're not seeing those thin offers yet. Like if we saw thin offers, 45 would have been devoid of any contracts there. But there's clearly a player that's still trying to get filled. Whether they're shorting or they're covering a long, it's still tough to tell. Just the way that these exchanges are happening over the tape right now. All right, let's see here. Still trafficked at 40. Same kind of deal that we're running into from before. Big traffic at 40. They never make it easy for us, do they? Heavy, heavy offers still. Big, big, heavy offers. Still a lot of buy side, though. What is going on here? There we go. Hotkeys failing, equipment failing. Jeez Louise. If we can push over these 40s and just hold above that line of 40s, I'd be in a much more comfortable position. But the problem is, you see these bids come in and they pull these bids and it's like magnetizing the price back down. And that's where the order flow is looking to go. And I don't know if it's the way that these algorithms are run to transact this price right here, but boy, they're annoying. They are annoying little buggers. Very annoying little buggers. And anytime that the price comes down, they pull those bids. They're not real. Yeah, it's having a lot of difficulty here. We should have algorithms turning on in 90 seconds. Whether or not that's going to be a good thing is TBD. Microsoft is the one that's really dragging us down right now, by the way. And Microsoft is running into the 50 EMA, which could be a big bounce area. But Microsoft is the one that's totally screwing us right now. Google as well, but Microsoft has way more weight than Google. So nobody sold into that player at 35. That's interesting. Wow, look at this. Did you see that? Big algorithm just turned off completely there. Somebody who was supporting that price turned off completely. Yeah, through 35s there. I keep calling it, and then it's like it happens, and it's like, dude, do something about it. Dude. It's twice now that I've called it exactly of what's going to happen, like as it's happening. Super annoying. All right, 35 is now the reclaim spot. Not looking good. Watching for 35s to reclaim. Very thin on either side. 10 seconds till these algorithms come on. Okay, turning on. See what they want to do. They transacted 2 transactions there. Wow. Okay, there they go. Now they turned on. A little bit delayed there. Biden just said prices are still too high. Nice. That's what we want to hear when CPI is coming in the lowest that it's been since spring of 2021. Great job. Exactly what we want to hear. Specifically when we're in a long, too. Love that. More work to do on inflation. Breaking news from Biden. Love that. Oh, thank you so much. Great time to have that. Dude. Number comes in great. They say more work to do. Number comes in terrible. It's great. Good golly. That's twice that we spotted those sell side algorithms and we didn't do anything about it. What a shame. Biden's creating liquidity for Nancy. Yeah, maybe. 118s are the run to the downside there. 118s are the run. We just made a new low on this current run of price. down to basically 120s there. And let's see if we hold 125 now, because we keep on changing our targets here. 125 is the hold area. Okay, that looked promising. Have a buyer coming in above 30s. Okay. Are we playing opposite day? So bad news is good news? Oh, this could be nice. Market, CPI is coming in great. Let's send the market rate back down. Oh, there we go. All right, 40s are the reclaim now. Let's see if that was the spot that those algorithms were looking to buy here. We do have some firming up at 35. Okay, big firming up at 35 now. And still friggin' thick offers. I wish that they could make these offers as thin as that they're making this onto the downside. It would make my life a whole bunch easier. I hate that they're stacking these offers so heavily. It's such a pain in my side. And it's like right at our entry too, so we're not getting any chance to breathe here. Yeah, 122 is the MC level, yeah. Can we just get some thin offers here so we can just start sweeping this and just get these shorts in trouble? Boy, that would be nice. What a gift that would be, right? All right, I just want to see these offers start to thin up, and I want to see these bids getting firmer. How many likes for a giveaway? We'll do it at 1,000 likes today. Let's see what happens with this trade first. I do want to do a giveaway today. If Microsoft wasn't so weak right now, I mean, Microsoft had a tremendous gain yesterday. If Microsoft wasn't so weak right now, this would just be such a non-issue. Microsoft is literally holding us back here, and it is such a pain in my side. We should see algorithms coming on in 90 seconds again. 90 seconds. Just get out of the way of the offers. Just thin it up. Get out of here. Just let it run. Let it go. Get out of the way. Just let it happen one time. Jeez Louise. Like, we swept the lows twice. It's enough. We can get out of the way, right? Problem is, very, very heavy shorters, not strong buyers on the tape yet. We had a rush to cover those shorts on that last pullback, but, you know, nothing doing in the way of... It does look like, okay, right there on that little jump up, it does look like there is somebody caught short that would need to cover from what I just saw in that little small exchange there. That did give me a glimmer of hope. A very, very slight glimmer of hope here. Let's see if that is the change that we're looking for. 15 seconds till we get more algorithms turning on. Nope, that wasn't the glimmer of hope. They just exchanged out at 38. Yeah. Exhausting reading this tape right now. Very exhausting. Okay, here we go. Algorithm turns on. Literally no transactions. Loved it. Great way to make a market, folks. No transactions. That's the new age of trading. Just move the bid and the offer and don't transact anything. $40s? Knock, knock. $40s? Knock, knock. $40s? Nope. Nope, not at all. How about 35s instead? At least we're getting some algorithms that are trading now. The volume's going up a little bit, which is nice. So this should shake things up a little bit. Let's see what their idea is. See if we can start to read this now that we have new players on the tape. But they could also do the thing where they come and they burst their liquidity and then they're done. Ooh, somebody's shorting 35s. Lovely. See if we get over this player at 35 now. Yep, somebody's really shorting 35s here. Gross. Ay. No shorts are scared right now. I'll tell you that. No shorts are scared. I'm not seeing any panic from shorts. Okay, there's your 35 shorter. They're not scared. Nobody's afraid right now. Literally nobody's afraid because nobody's transacting on the offer. Okay, now they're lifting offers. And this, again, I don't like this because this looks completely artificial to me. And it's not true unless we rain through 40s here. And this is going to be the big test. Can we actually break through 40s on that pull? Yeah. It looks completely artificial when they're just literally just opening up the offers there like that. Completely artificial. Gold coin is free falling. Oh, that's good. Watching here at 40s. I need to see real liquidity transacted above 40. Real liquidity. Because there's a lot of stops above 40 right now. Microsoft bouncing a little bit. Yeah, there's so much liquidity at 40 there. Can we get through it? With pushing it? Story of my life right now. I want to see a strong pop through 40, starting to get shorts scared. And there's no fear from the shorts still. Let's see. Yep, they're still not scared. They're still stacking. They're still going heavy on the stack. Very heavy on the stack. Not scaring anybody. So heavy on this stack. Gross. Yeah, nobody's scared on the short side. Not a single player is scared on the short side right now. Oh, somebody's opening up. Oh. We're getting so close to the open now, too. This is gross. Oh, it's gross and I hate it. It's so gross. Oh, I hate it so much. Can we just get like an opening, a pop before the open and then just squeeze out all these early shorts and the shorts would have eventually been correct? That would be ideal. Can we pray for that? Can we get that one? Nope. No, we can't. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Here we go. A little bit of fear, a little bit of fear, a little fear, a little bit of fear. Little panic on the bids. Okay, panic on the bids. Come on, push higher and get them really scared. Get them really terrified. Oh, get them super terrified. Just do it. Do it one time. Get them extra terrified. And they'll have to barrel in out the offer. Oh, just do it. Do it one time. We're so close to the open too. Part of me wants to cover this because we're so close to the open. I just want a little bit more. I just want a little. Just give me a taster's choice. Just a little bit more. Just a little. Come on, just a taster's choice. Am I asking for too much here? A taster's choice above 50. A taster's choice. Come on. Just right there. Right there. Oh, come on. All that traffic pre-50. I hate it. Oh, but we're a little bit of panic. All right, I covered a little bit. Trying one. Okay, cover one more. All right. Okay. Anybody got a cigarette? I need a cigarette and a sandwich after that. Oh my God, I need a cigarette and a sandwich after that. I'm not gonna lie, that was not easy. That was gross. That was gross. And a line. Come on. GC level. I wish I was trading GC. Seems like it was the easier thing. Good golly, that was annoying. Was that as annoying for you as it was for me? Because that was freaking annoying. I was like, hey, coming back down now. Look out below. Smoking a pancake, yeah. This put me out of my misery. Like, good golly. Yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah. All right. Well, here's the story today. Here's the story. We made 5K unfunded, and then we got roasted in combines. Yeah, so there's our story today. Was that fun for you? It wasn't fun for me. That was a lot of work for $5,000. That was way too much work for $5,000. That's the hardest I've worked for $5,000 in a long time. Straight up. I don't know if this combine's still working. I don't know if these combines are still working, folks. I don't know if these combines are still working here. I think they might. Somebody might have to turn them off and turn them on. Give them a little CPR. Nah, I think those are blown. Hey, but we made 5K unfunded. Well, not there's gonna be. But you didn't actually make 5K. That's not really 5K. We made 4,500. Okay, we made $4,500. Yeah, those combines are busted. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Okay. Well, whatever. I'm happy that we got what we wanted. I asked for a little bit more. We got a little bit more. What are we gonna say, right? You asked for a little bit more, and this is the battle that we're having. This is the battle that we're in. This piece of shit. That stupid, stinking battle. That is literally the hardest that I have to work for 5K in the longest time. I was like pulling teeth for that. Open dip to VWAP reclaim. Yeah. You know, part of me should have just been like, look, dude, it's an easy short. Scalp this thing short and just stack it. Every single time it goes down, it's pretty obvious. You cover into the bigger bids, right? Seems kind of obvious. Why didn't I just do that? Why were you such an idiot, Rips? I don't know. I was born this way. That's what they said when the doctor spanked my ass when I came out. They're like, hey, it looks like he's got a case of the stupids. Get this boy a helmet. That's just the way I am, though. What a knucklehead. Oh, my God. What a freaking knucklehead. Why do I just do the easy thing? They're shorting it. Just do the easy thing. Come on. God, why do I do this to myself? Do the easy thing, man. It's short. How many times is Rip's going to say, oh, it looks like it's short. Oh, but I'm going to hold my long. Jeez Louise. I'm surprised. There's no seatbelt on my chair. How is this allowed? How is it legal that they allow me to trade with it without a seatbelt here? This is unbelievable. Unbelievable that they allow me to do this. I need like a special permit or something. Unbelievable. The easiest short in the game. I know what I'm going to do. I'm along it. Good God. You drunk would be insane. That's why I don't drink anymore. I don't miss it. Good Lord. I got to turn on my air now. Getting hot over here. I'm so frustrated. All right. Opens in 5 seconds. I'm going to be hands-free because my stress levels are to the moon right now. Let's see what happens. Let's see how high this shoots. Oh, I know. Let's just send it to 200. Here you go. I'm kidding. I have no idea. I literally have no idea on this open. Ooh, this open looks gross. Microsoft is just such a pain in my butt. Microsoft, total pain in my rear. So what is that across my Express funded accounts? If we add all of this up here, we are up currently 45.92 and 80 cents. Yeah, here we go. Oh, easy trade straight up. I might need another Celsius. Ropes, when I was born, the doctor told me, my parents, if his dog was as ugly as me, he would have shaved his butt and teach him to walk backward. Oh, there it goes. Bye. Have a good one. See you later, NQ. Oh, did you pack all your bags and just go without me? That's cute. I love it. We'll see you later, buddy. Have a good one. But I don't think that's going to be the story, though. I think that this is going to be, there's no way they make it this easy, right? There's no way they make it this easy, right? Right? Oh, God. Why? Oh, God. They're not going to make it this easy, right? They're not just going to keep buying this thing and sending it to the moon, right? Right? Everything's fine, I swear. Anybody see any green bars around here? I seem to have dropped a couple. Why do I choose to do this? Why do I choose this game? Why do I do this for 10 years? Why have I done this for a freaking decade? What is wrong with me? I got a sick head on my shoulders. I'll tell you what. Why the heck do I actually submit myself to this type of punishment every freaking morning? What the heck? I wake up early for this. That's the funny part. Like, not only do I submit myself to this punishment, but I actually wake up really early for this. Like, I got a couple screws loose. Oh my gosh. And then we're going back down. Okay, all right. I'm not going to lie. I feel a little bit better. Feel slightly better. I feel okay. I'm addicted. Yeah, could be it. You never know. I'm addicted to winning, baby. Rips took the heat so we could fall. Okay. Can we just do a giveaway? I'm just about finished here. Let's just do a giveaway. I mean, this market, dude, this market is just something else. We're at 912 likes. Can we get just a quick, just send in a quick 20 or something? Get to 950. I'll do the giveaway. How about that? Yeah, just give something away. You'll feel better. Yep, you know me. Look at this market. Dude, stop. Why are you so mean? Come on. What is this? Why are you the way that you are? Oh, God. Now watch. This thing craters just 600 points for the rest of the day. I don't think it will, but hey, what do I know? This is nuts. All right, we did it. Let's do the giveaway. At least I can breathe a little bit. I think trading combines first has done me a whole world of good. I think we're going to continue along that train. Now I have to buy, maybe I just only buy one combine. What am I doing? Why did I copy trade combines this morning? Why not just doing one, dude? You don't need any more. Why are you doing so many? What is going on? What a degenerate, dude. Why did I even what an idiot. God, dude. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to think of keywords. They're all very inappropriate. Let's see here. They're wildly inappropriate. Somebody give me a good keyword. I don't drink or take drugs, but I do trade the NQ. Yeah, that's why they call it the NASCrack. I'm not trading on the 30-second chart. I'm over here trading on the 5-minute. I don't trade on the 30-second chart. I just have it so you can see all my executions. We've gone over this about 16,000 times. Dopamine. Happy birthday, Wally. Is it your birthday? Happy birthday. Better help. My God, this market is just relentless. Jeez, can we get this giveaway going quickly? All right. Let's do, keyword is going to be, okay. Better help. You folks are funny. Keyword is going to be, oh my good God. Because this market is like, Jesus. Jesus. Yeah, this market's insane. Type it in. Oh my good God. One word. And we'll give away a free Top Step Combine on this. We got 1,000 likes. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for dealing with me this morning. I just give you my thought stream in the market, and sometimes we want to take the path of most resistance some mornings, I suppose. Thankfully, we got that nice rip before the open dip rip thing that happened. Our exit was good. We were being greedy. I'll be honest. We were being extra greedy. Nvidia going face planting straight down, Tesla going down, Amazon going down, Google going down. And the S&P bounced on the 50 EMA. All right, the moment that we get up to 400 eligible people for the giveaway, I'm going to click the button. So that's your fair warning. You know what it is, too? I didn't play poker last night, and then my buddy sent me all of the hands that they were playing. It was like $35,000 pot, $40,000 pot, $28,000 pot. And I'm just sitting there. I was like, dude. They started at 8:30 last night. 8:30. I'm like, dude, I got to wake up. And then I was like, wait, I could go to bed now. And I could wake up at 8, drive down to the Wynn, and then just come here and be a Looney Tune. Not much, you wouldn't even notice the difference. But no, we stayed home. No poker last night. And, you know, I really wanted to play last night, but what are you going to do? Priorities. I'm here for you folks. All right, I guess we'll do it at 350, I suppose. All right, folks, here we go. Remember, to win the giveaway, you have to be following me on Twitter and on Instagram. So there's the handle, @SellingRips. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. When you win the giveaway, when I call your name, don't put the @ symbol. Just be like, my Twitter username is this. My Instagram username is this. Or type it one line. Mine is Selling Rips. I just type Selling Rips. I'd be like, that's my Instagram. That's it. We're almost there. I guess we could be patient and wait. I don't want to be trading this. I don't like this. Look at this. Let's go to the 30-second bars. Ugh. It's going up forever. Just kidding. It's going down forever. Just kidding. Back to normal. Cousin plays for the Vegas Aces and won a gold medal. That's awesome, Zorban. Awesome. All right, here we go. 8 more. Oh, gotta switch it back over. 8 more, and then we'll get this party bus rolling. Or I'll give it 10 more seconds. How about that? One or the other. Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. Rolling in 5, 4, 3, 2, and Twin Trading. You have won the giveaway. What is your username? Congratulations to Twin Trading. You're in the building. Welcome next up to the stage, all the way from Southern California, it's Twin Trading. This market is insane. It's driving me insane. There we go, Twin Dad. Hey, let's see. Instagram. All right. Go ahead and copy that. Did we have fun today, folks? I had a good time. I mean, it was crazy, but I still had fun. Let's see. Do you follow? Wait, that's not. There's no results for that. Hold on. Let me see. There's no Instagram under that name, my friend. Oh, maybe there's an extra D in there. I doubt that's probably what it is. Hey, there you are. Give it up for Twin Trading. Awesome. I can message you right now. Wait, why can't I message you? What in the world, dude? Come on, just work. Why can't I message you? What is going on? Weird. Okay, let's try it this way. I tried to do it on the desktop version. Oh, Instagram, get your stuff together. There you are. And there we go, message. Okay, I'm sending you a message right now. This is actually me. I mean, watch out for scammers. This is me. Okay, there you go. I sent you the message there, Twin Trading. Give it up for Twin Trading. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in for this ridiculously wild and crazy fun time that we had. I had a good time, you know, all jokes aside. We had fun. I like when the trade works out. So we are locking up our day here. Max loss on 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. For some reason, it looked like 4. 5 combines, but then we made $4,592.80 in our XFAs. So there we go. Locking it up there. Great day for me. Very, very happy about it. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I really do appreciate you spending your mornings with me. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be trading jobless claims. Hopefully the market has settled down a little bit and we'll be able to trade it a little bit better. All right. Take care, everybody. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow. Take care.